Hi, thank you for stopping by. So today I'm going to talk about the build I'm planning to put together in a few weeks. The computer I'm going to use for music production, video editing in Premiere, editing photos in Lightroom, and some occasional gaming. I'm going to talk about what parts I'm going to use and the reasoning behind selecting these parts behind me here. Maybe it will be helpful for you if you are planning to build your own system. If you see me looking down, it's because I have my phone here as I have my script. I don't remember everything I'm going to say, so that's why. The current system I'm using, I built it for about 5 years ago. It's based on the Intel 6-core 12-thread 5820K, or 5820K CPU. It's still a very capable machine for the type of music production I do. But I noticed that when I use a lot of tracks and I record the screen at the same time, I can see some slowdowns. And well, that's one of the reasons I want to upgrade. I have also overclocked the CPU to 4.4 GHz, but that did quite a lot actually. But I'm still hitting kind of the top there. So I think it's time to add some more cores and add a more modern CPU. Something I haven't really done before is edit videos in Adobe Premiere, and using the video files from the Fujifilm X-T3, they are quite demanding on the CPU, especially in 4K 60 FPS. So the system needs to be able to handle that, and the 5820K is kind of struggling with that kind of content. So that's also one reason that I want to upgrade. In addition to Premiere, I do some photo editing in Adobe Lightroom. That is not really something I need to upgrade for, but it's going to be nice with the speed boost there as well. I also do some Photoshop, but mainly that's the thumbnails for my YouTube videos. Gaming, that's something I would like to get more time for, but with a normal 8 to 4 day job, kids, and just a regular life, I have to prioritize my free time. So if I use the time to only game, I wouldn't have time to make videos like this and produce music and build this YouTube channel. I'm also in the process of changing jobs, so that will take up some more of my time. But with that said, gaming is it's not highest on the priority list, but I want the system to be able to run the latest games maxed out, so when I get the gaming itch. So speaking of itch, I recently went through Metro Exodus, and it's highly recommended. It's a great game, and I can't wait to play the DLC also in a few days. So yeah, this is what I use the computer for today. It serves many purposes, and that is why, for the first time for over 10 years, I'm going with the Team Red AMD Ryzen 3900X CPU, 12 core 24 thread CPU at a great price. I'm also going to reuse some parts from my current rig: the case, power supply, M2 SSD, hard drives, and all the peripherals. In the future, I'm probably going to buy a PCI Express Gen 4 SSD to utilize the new PCI Express 4, but the current SSD I have will last a few more years, and I kind of hit my budget now as well with the parts here. I can't afford anymore. For the GPU, I'm going all in for the NVIDIA 2080 Ti. I think it will pair great with the screen I have, or the display I have behind me here, the 1440p 144 Hz display. And for the motherboard, I'm going for the Asus ROG Crosshair 8 Hero with the X570 chipset. I have it behind me here. Just let's remove this ugly Mac. I have always been a fan of the Asus motherboards. I think they are the build quality is good. They have good support, and it's just I have never had any issues with Asus stuff. So this one has some extra cooling on the power delivery. Not sure if you can see it here, but on the the VRMs, and some extra cooling on the M2 SSDs as well, or at least some heat sinks. Yes, I think this will be a great motherboard for this type of build. Oops. That's not good. Let's hope it's arrived. For cooling the CPU, I'm not going to use the stock cooler AMD delivers. I'm going to use the Noctua NH-D15, which I'm also going to bring over from my previous rig here. It's a silent air cooler that performs very well, and I think it will perform very good on the CPU from AMD as well. I'm only waiting for the AM4 bracket for the CPU, and that's why I really can't start building it. I could of course use this CPU or this cooler in the meantime, but yeah, we'll see. Another thing I'm waiting for is memory for the system, and to choose the memory I had to do some research, and I ended up with memory from G.Skill, DDR4 of course, 3600 MHz with B-die chips. It should be possible to overclock those memories a bit, so we'll have to see what we can make out of that. The case I'm going to put everything in is the Fractal Design Define S words. They are difficult. It has sound dampening material to make it as silent as possible without compromising too much on the airflow. The power supply is 750 watts from Corsair, I believe, and that's plenty of power to drive this build. When I get all the parts here, I plan to make a PC build guide and upload it to YouTube, explaining how you install your CPU in the motherboard, how you install the memory in the motherboard, the CPU cooler, how you put everything in the case. And if you want to see that build guide, subscribe to this channel and like on this video is appreciated. It will also help push this channel up in the search results, and it also tells me that you would like to see content like this. I have a parts list in the description below this video. They are links to Amazon, and if you use those links it will give me a little kickback with no extra cost to you. I also have links to my website in the description below, where you can download music and use the music in your own YouTube videos, in your Twitch streams, or if you are coding a game or anything, just credit my website and it's all good. Social media and Patreon if you want to support that way. And I think that's all for today. I am excited to get this new system up and running. And again, if you want to see this build guide on how to build a computer, click subscribe, tap that bell to get notified when I release that new video. It will probably be in, I think, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, but yeah, something like that. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, goodbye.